Hope you guys are doing well. I'm just cooking some food and I thought why not? I could actually do that and just hang up with you guys or hang out with you guys. So I'm making some chicken and I just thought, I can actually as well just do this as I catch up with you guys and know how I do. So it is just the chicken in here, nothing really much. Put just some spices. That's what I'm making for dinner. And as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna try to catch up with you to see how have you guys been. I hope you have been well. I've been well myself as well. Just trying to, today I had a day off and I've been just trying to make the best out of my day off and try to make some food. Maybe I'll try to bring it closer. Just chicken in there. Nothing fancy, nothing more. I'm just gonna try to fry that and just putting in some spices as I go along. And as I say, it's basically catching up with you guys to know how have you been, how have your families been. I hope you have been well. As I mentioned today, I'm gonna try to make some dinner as I talk to you guys, because why not? We can always mix and match, mix and confuse everything. So I'm cooking some chicken. I basically put the chicken in the pot. I don't have much of the filming capacity to show you everything as I go along, but I've just put the chicken. I think I showed you what it was, just kind of in there. And then what I'm gonna do now is just literally, I'm gonna spice my chicken. So this is like some garam masala that I'm going to add in the chicken. Just a bit really. I don't know if you can still see that. I'm adding some masala in there, be perfectly thin. Just like a teaspoon or so. I love garam masala. And because it's very spicy chicken, not spicy like it's more fried rice, I'm going to just put in lots of garlic. So I'm going to put in, I love cooking with garlic. So I will just literally press my garlic in there as I cook my chicken. So I kind of like just get it all squashed in there, all crushed. And then I'll be perfect to see what I'm doing. Just crushing the garlic really, not doing anything fancy. So you can see just getting that crushed. Hopefully my crusher works, because I have always these issues and problems with getting this crushing stuff to work. So seems like a part of it is done, but not worried. I will still get that crushed. If it doesn't work to get it crushed, it's not the end of the world. I will literally try to just cut in the garlic. So I've got like a chopping board here. I get to just chop my garlic. Anybody can see that? But it's not a cooking demonstration. As I said, it's just trying to catch up with you guys. And so there's my garlic on there and some cumin seed. I love cooking with cumin. Like, cumin is my favorite friend. We love cumin. Cumin and I are best of friends. And maybe I'll just add a little bit more heat in there. More fire. As I said, I'll try to show you what I'm doing, but it's not necessarily gonna work. So you can see a bit of chicken in there. And then, for those of you who are Kenyan, pilau masala. I'm just gonna put some of that masala in there, like quite. It's more gonna make my rice more spicy. And literally you can smell, it smells really, really yummy. And just having that garlic in there and having that, so I've just put in my chicken. I said I don't have filming stuff, so proper filming, so you will not see all of that. Put some pilau masala, some garam masala, and some cumin seeds. And what I've just done is putting that into my pot of chicken that you can see over there. And as I'm cooking that, I just said I'm gonna try to catch up with you guys to see how have you been. It's been a minute since I last did any of these live streaming and things like that. I have since been, from the last time, been back to the gym, which has been really interesting because obviously I've not been in a gym for a very long time. So when I'm getting back there, I've really tried to, I've had some struggles, but I am determined like never before to get myself back into my fitness, to get myself back into getting where I should be in terms of my health. So that's going on as well. So I'm kind of being back to the gym. I have continued to do as well home exercises, though not much of those, because if you follow me even for a minute and you followed me for a minute, you'll know I love exercising in the morning. And if I don't do my exercise in the morning, it gets a bit more difficult because during the day I'm quite a very busy person and I spend a lot of time at work teaching and things like that. So whenever I can't be able to do that, so I do my exercises at 6:30 in the morning. That's one thing that I wake up to do very early in the morning. So this is rice. I've been soaking this rice for, I can't remember, like since I came back with my little boy. So I'm just gonna put the rice into the chicken so that in the end is like, well, sort of modified pilau rice. The Claire style, I would have said Kenyan style, but I know some Kenyans who will see what I'm doing and they'll be like, is that really Kenyan? No, it's not Kenyan style, it's Claire style. So I'm just gonna pour away some of the water, so kind of in a way the soaked water. And by the way, you can actually soak your rice. Ladies, if you're watching this, you can soak your rice, get the rice water and spray it on your, ferment it a little bit, spray it on your hair. That's another really interesting secret that can help you have really those long hair. So if you're looking for ways of growing your hair faster, they say rice water is good, and there's so many different arguments whether which type of rice water, etc. I'm not going to go into that argument today because obviously I am not talking about hair. I'm just talking about catching up with you guys and cooking my rice in the background. So it's not like kind of talking about which one is better, which one is not better. I don't know, but apparently yes, you can as well make rice water, and rice water can be good for your hair, right? And then if I just bring you closer to see, don't worry about my kitchen is a bit all over the place today. I don't know if you can see that clearly. Yeah, there's the pot. So I just put the chicken in there, and I can see some of you online. Don't mind me. I put in a bit of chicken. I put the chicken in there. I put my rice in there, and I'm just gonna let it now simmer. I put in some hot water. As I said, I am trying to make pilau rice and cooking it the Claire style, not anyway different style. So I put in my chicken, put some chicken, and then I put in the rice, which I had soaked for a little while. And they're saying, if you soak the rice, why not use the rice water? I'm not going to use it, but you can use the rice water for your hair, and that can help apparently with hair growth. Then I just used lots of spices really. I love garam masala. I love pilau masala, which is a Kenyan thingy. And then I put in the cumin seeds because that's all that I'm doing. We don't eat much spicy food in my household. So we just basically, we are not very spicy people. We just cook our food as it is. And of course I have a 6-year-old that I have to cater for when I cook, and we don't cook separate meals. Everybody eats the same thing. Everybody eats at the same time. So people are away. My sister's away for work. Hubby's away for work. So I had a day off today, and I'm cooking for everyone. When they come back, we'll get to eat this rice, all of us together. And yeah, so if I can show you how my pot looks like. I'm not so sure if you can see clearly, but yes, that's gonna be what I will leave to simmer. It does look like pilau rice for sure, I promise. But as I said, I was just kind of catching up with you guys because it feels like it's been a minute since I've done that. It's been a minute since I've been here. It's been a minute since I've been on live YouTube, and just kind of trying to catch up with you and to know how are you guys doing. As I said, I've been back to the gym, which has been kind of interesting, and I found it also very interesting. And I'm just continuing to do that. So I'll do as many times as I can, as possibly as I can, because I really want to try and ensure that I'm keeping that going. I will still go back for my runs because I am a person who really loves running. So I'll still go out there and get myself in my running mode, in my running gear, get myself running as well, because that's something, again, that I really treasure, something that I really want to continue doing. So I will be doing that over and over again. And then what else am I doing? Well, teaching a lot. So I'm back to teaching. I usually enjoy when I have those sessions. So tomorrow I'm teaching some nutrition session, and I'm looking forward to doing that because I'll be teaching on plant-based diets and their impact on health. And if you've been here for a minute, you'll know that I am on a plant-based diet. I've been for almost 3 years now. And you'll ask yourself, why am I on a plant-based diet and actually cooking chicken? Because actually it's only chicken that I eat. So I eat a bit of chicken, a bit of fish, yeah. I don't drink dairy, so no dairy in my diet, and mainly I take milk alternatives. And tomorrow we'll be talking about plant-based nutrition and its impact on health, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing. Looking forward to catching up with my students and talking to them about plant-based nutrition and the pros and the cons. Obviously, having been on this diet, I was once a vegan for 6 months. I'm surprised I managed to stay for 6 months, but because of unavoidable circumstances, I ended up going back into eating meat, and I'm not regretting it at all, because as I said, everything has a pro and con. There's an advantage and disadvantage for everything. There's an advantage of being on a plant-based diet, and there's a disadvantage. And I'll talk a little bit about veganism one day if I have the time and ability to do that. I'm just adding more water into my pot, so you can see, just to cover. I am really not good at doing measurements, so you can see like my pot, how it looks like as it's simmering, lots and lots of, yeah. So I don't necessarily measure things. I just see. I follow my mom's ways of doing things. My mama, before she passed, bless her, I'm sure wherever she is, she's hearing this and laughing, if they laugh wherever she is. She just looked at rice really, and then she just measured the water and said, well, that looks like 3 glasses. We'll put in 6 glasses of water. And it cooked, and it was rice, and it was nice, and we ended up with, cooked food. And that's what I do. I inherited that from my mother. So what was I saying? Back to my tracks, what I was talking about. So as I was mentioning, so I've been much more kind of in a way, going back into talking about plant-based diet, which is what I'll be doing tomorrow, talking to my students about the advantages, the disadvantages. You can see, oh my God, look at that, rising up. It's really, really giving me hope that there's gonna be dinner in this house today. So we will be talking about plant-based diets and their pros and the cons, why plant-based diets. And if you know a little bit anything about myself as well, apart from the fact that I'm on a plant-based diet, I'm also doing lots of research on plant-based diets. So like alternative proteins and how they can be used for as a source of sustainability or sustainable protein sources. So looking at why plant-based diets, why they can be a reason for sustainability, but also the pitfalls of plant-based diets. I've had the privilege of writing as well a couple of articles on alternative proteins. So I've written stuff on insect protein, stuff on soya protein, lupin protein recently, pea protein, all those different plant proteins, and just kind of in a way being able to look into that a little bit more, which gives me hope that I'm going to be doing something that is related to my research tomorrow. So we're just going to cover this rice, as you see here, a little bit covering it, and then look, we'll let it simmer. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. Be teaching that at the end of the day, and then continuing to do what I need to do really. So As I said, this was just like a catch up to find out how you guys are doing, because it's been a minute, as I said, since I've done this, and just going back into the things that I love, being able to spend time like today with my little boy. He's on half term, being able to go to the gym, being able to go back into teaching, being able to get time to rest, get time to recuperate, which has really been nice. And that's what I was really actually going to catch up with you. And as I'm cooking my rice and hopefully just waiting patiently before we have dinner, I'll close that. Can you hear that? It's much more silent. Gosh, there was so much noise in this house because I was trying to cook. I'll reduce the fire, the heat. Allow this food to simmer until when it's ready to cook. And I promise I'll come back with another episode and do a proper meal where everything is organized. So thank you so much, all of you who joined tonight. Thank you so much for you who continue to support what we are doing. Thank you so much who continue to like, who continue to share, who continue to subscribe. I really appreciate that. So for now, I'll leave my rice to continue simmering. I don't know if you can see inside my pot. It looks so good. It looks so nice. I'll leave that to cook peacefully for my dinner. And I'll let you go. Goodbye. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See you soon.